This documentation is for how to add a new intercompany map to the bank imports. There's 3 steps as you just saw, or I'm sorry, there are 3 steps. You update the file processor to include the new company, duplicate the map, and then add the new map to the main map. Now as for adding the to the file processor, that'll be on the main bank import, the one at the very top there. I'm not going to go into that right now. I think I'll try and splice that on to the end of the video for you, but after you've added the new map, what we want to do is just grab any map that you recently done, and then we'll hit duplicate, and we're just going to type in the same map ID, but then we're going to change the bank ID at the very end of this. And then we change the bank ID on the description. Then we hit duplicate. This makes a copy of the old map into the new company map. And then step 2, well, this is step 2, but further in step 2 is to adjust this map. So just because we made a backup or a copy, well, it's just going to do the same thing that the old company did. So we're going to go into this company, or this map for this company, and we're going to adjust it for the new company. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to open up the source, and we're going to change the file source from the old company to the new company. And if you don't have one of these files out there, you can just copy another one and rename it, and then come back in here to the schema, and we're going to make a new schema for this file. So change integers and floats. What I do is I usually go into the prior map, the one I copied, and I take a screenshot of this schema, and then I come back in here and I update this schema accordingly. It makes it a little bit easier rather than trying to remember it. So it's float and float. And then I like to always go off to another field like that just to make sure it saves, and click OK. Let's open it back up, make sure that the schema actually was correct, and it looks like it is. Okay, so let's click OK again. And validate. All right, because we did validate and we created a new schema, our destinations have to be remapped. So first of all, we're going to get rid of the old key field and add in the same key field. I don't know, sometimes it causes a problem, so I just delete it and re-add it back. So let's open up the header. Take a screenshot of this message right here, because you're going to need to remap those. And just drag and drop them over based on the screenshot that you saw before. All right, and then save it. And then we're going to go to the next destination. Now this one needs to be grouped, so you make sure you group it by the key field there. And then you just drag and drop your fields over again. Here I'm just trying to sort it for us, but there's a little delay on the sort button, so it's confusing. But finally I get it sorted correctly. And then again we just drag and drop across. If you ever have any question of how these should be mapped, just go back, close this one, go back to a prior map, take a screenshot, come back in and remap it. So we changed the file, the mapping source file, we validated or created a new schema, validated, remapped the fields, and that should have this map back to normal. Let's go into the options to just make sure. Just checking the grouping there. Go back into the options on this, and just make sure the options are the same as how we set everything else. It looks like it is. So I'm going to hit save. So now we have this map, and it's now been adjusted for the new company. So what we need to do is go to the main map, and now we're going to tag this map, this is step 3, onto the tasks. Oops, wrong one, go here. And so we're going to add a new task, and it's going to be run map. Way at the bottom there, if I can get it to go down. Come on. There we go. Run map. And so we're just putting a task name, and I like to just put in the company ID that we're going to be running. And do we want, what do we want it to do on success of this map? Well, we want it to run the new map. And then you select the new map ID that you created. And then we want our messages to come out as whole tabs. So always click that. And we save it. Now what we want to do is just put it in the right mapping order, just for our human brain. So I can just click on it and push the up arrow, put it in position. That's really all there is to it. So let's click OK. And technically it should work. So now let's watch Carlos do it. That's going to end the audio for now. And like I said, I'll try and get the mapping, the script, and show you how that's done.